What is up, community? It's Dr. Wolverine here. I'm doing a quick haul video. Picked up quite a few vintage comic books this week and last week. Put a couple of them up in that required reading episode 1, but thought I'd kind of showcase some stuff I picked up to add to the collection, and then got a pretty good amount of figures. But without further ado, I'll just jump into it. I am a vintage comic collector. I probably have, I don't know, a couple hundred more vintage comics than I do just standard, newer age books. So vintage comic books are really my forte. That's what I like collecting. I like the fact that they're, I don't know, kind of rare, and the fact that they're really storied and that the covers are so cool. And I don't know, it's like American pop art. It's awesome. So most all these books I got for a couple bucks. I think the most I paid a few bucks for this issue of the Avengers King Size #2, and I did pay $5 for that really old back issue of the Avengers. But I went ahead and picked up Man-Thing #1, Sergeant Fury King Size #2 from 1966. Sergeant Fury #25, and Sergeant Fury #26. Of all the books, those three are probably in the toughest condition. I'd give those in the sixes. Most all the books I pick up, I try to keep at the lowest in the high sixes, from the sixes to the eights, because it's just too hard to find stuff in the nines and ten. Well, you'll never find anything in the tens, but I like to have my books be in good condition. I don't really see the point in having a really beat up, torn up book unless it's like Action Comics #1. But picked up this awesome issue of Submariner #29. That's in great shape. Picked up this issue of Submariner #2, Avengers 109. Price tag was still on that one for $1.99. That was awesome. Picked up Avengers #74. It was in great shape. Great cover too. This is a famous book. I've always kind of wanted to get this just to have. It's kind of the definitive Namor book, #8 with the Thing. And it's just an outstanding shape. And I'm not joking, I paid like $2 or $3 for this at half-price books. Have this issue of Hulk 140 already, but it's pretty iconic and again, good shape, so I grabbed it. X-Men 150, nothing special, but it's just a kind of a cool issue. It's a special double size, so I wanted to pick it up. This is a pretty great pickup, king-sized Avengers #2. That was in great shape. Sergeant Fury 100, and then giant-sized Avengers #2 was a great pickup as well. Picked up giant-sized Daredevil #1 for $5. Already had this issue. Actually, I have this issue graded, but Wolverine #1 for $2. I'm not gonna argue with that. It's a pretty iconic cover. X-Factor #1. It's not really worth anything, but it's cool just to have. Another issue of Sergeant Fury. I wish this was in better shape. It's just a little faded, and down here there's some bend in the corner, kind of like a crease, so that sucks, but whatever. Cool cover. Picked up Daredevil #59. This really bums me out, because this book is in outstanding shape, but some dickwad who probably had this at an antique store put a sticker on it, I bet, and that's what that is. So there's a scuff, but hey, it's not bad. I mean, I'm not really in this for the money, I'm in it for the collecting. And then Inhumans #1, that's just an outstanding condition. It's not really worth much either, but it's a great cover and it's cool. And then Star Wars #7. If you guys ever run across these Star Wars books from the late 70s by Marvel, they're actually worth more than you'd think. So I would definitely encourage you, if you see them for the right price, go ahead and pick them up because they're pretty sweet. As for figures, up here in the Midwest, we have a place called Vintage Stock, and I think down in the Dallas area, in Texas, they're called like Moving Trading Company. I don't know if they sell figures, but at the one up in Kansas City and like St. Louis, Oklahoma City, all in really that Midwest, Central Midwest, they do sell comics and toys, and I was able to pick up. I'm not big into Spawn figures. I do have a good amount, but nothing super new. Anyways. This was $4.99, and he was pretty cool. I think this would be a cool figure to have next to like Mephisto and like a Marvel Legends setup or something like that. I don't know, he's kind of badass actually. Picked up this Wings of Redemption Spawn, which, again, I'm not big into Spawn collecting, but from what I understand, this is actually a fairly rare figure. Again, $5 for that. Picked up Samurai Spawn for $5, and that was pretty cool. It's funny because it's like I think they just mark all of their figures as $4.99 or $5.99. So he was a cool pickup. And then I also picked up this other like Jackal Spawn. I think that's what this guy is. I used to see him in the stores all the time back when I was like in high school and shit, but never picked these up. They're pretty awesome. Picked up this She-Hulk, got her for $5 with the Fin Fang Foom piece. So if anybody's looking for a Fin Fang Foom head, let me know what you got to trade. Probably work something out. This figure I just picked up because he looks like he would be cool in like a Marvel Legends setup as well or something. This Ultima Online guy, he's pretty cool. Picked up this other Spawn figure, like Pilgrim Cowboy Spawn, I don't know. Again, for $5, like whatever, I'll just buy it, I don't care. Last but not least, this is going to piss a lot of you dudes off, because I should preface this with, know that I lost all of my Marvel Legends in a garage sale while I was away at school, so when I came back from college that summer, I was like, yo, where are my Marvel Legends, where are my figures? My mom was like, oh, I sold them, and I was like, oh, Jesus, like, how much? She's like, you got $100 for all of them, and I was like, good God, so I don't know, I've had to rebuild my collection over the years, and I got most everything I was looking for back, but I've had to pack a lot of it up because I'm getting ready to move, so that sucks. But anyways, without further ado, they did have a Juggernaut, and I picked his ass up. How much did I pay for this figure, this rare Marvel Legends, you ask? $5.99. I know, it totally sucks, and people will be pissed off and shit, but what I'm actually going to do is I have this already on card, and I already have one loose, and I guess this is an incentive to get the word out there, but once I hit 100 subs, I'll do a contest, and I will give this away as one of the prizes, just because I know there's a lot of guys out there that have really wanted this figure. It's a rare figure, and I'm not going to be like selfish or greedy again. And, you know, it's like the vintage comic book stuff. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it because I like to collect, and I like to have those things, and there's no point in saying, like, I got 2 Marvel Legends Juggernaut figures on card. I mean, I'd rather let somebody else out there who wants one be able to get their hands on one that's, like, into the hobby and passionate about it. You know, for $6, it's no skin off my back. And again, I mean, I already have this, so I want to be able to put it out there for somebody else to pick up. So, yeah, when I hit 100 subs, come hell or high water, whether that's next week or next year, I don't really care. I will have a contest, and I'll definitely put that up as one of the prizes. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the haul video, and I'll talk to you later. All the best.